Hey, what's going on, Red Dead Online? This is Blaketos84, and today I'm going to be going over 5 tips for success in the world of Red Dead Redemption 2 online. So there's a lot of moving parts to this game. Making money is a hard thing to do out here, as everybody knows. So I'm going to give you 5 tips that are going to help you not only level faster, make more money, and not spend as much. So my first tip for you guys is going to be just buy one horse. Now, when I started with the PS4, you were given the Arabian Chestnut horse. It was free. You didn't have to buy it. It was the best horse you could get as a low rank. If that's still an option, just go with that and only take one horse, okay? You have to buy additional spots in the stable, for one. It costs more daily to house more than one horse, and then 2, you have to pay the cost to buy the additional horse. So I'm not here to practice what I preach, because I have 4 horses, and every day in gameplay it costs me $3 to house said horses. That's a lot of money. It adds up pretty quick. It doesn't matter because I make a lot of money when I play, so it doesn't impact me. But when I started off, I would rush out and buy a new horse as soon as I could get it, and then a few weeks later I wouldn't like the way it handled. It wouldn't be fast enough, or I could unlock a better horse that I wanted more to begin with anyways. So that's my tip number 1, is to just stick with one horse when you start off. So let's go to tip number 2, clothing store. When you start off, it's really cool to trick out your player, give them all these cool outfits and everything. A lot of these outfits cost gold. A lot of these outfits cost a lot of money, and you can rank them after certain ranks or whatever. It's a waste of money. Buy 1 or 2 outfits you can keep. Save your money, because there's going to be cool gameplay coming with the summer update if it ever shows up. But you're using the gold that you get from story missions, from showdowns, or doing the daily stuff. You're having to use that gold to buy clothing. Now, I used to buy a bunch of clothing myself. I know from experience this isn't something you want to do, you know. Tip number 3, guys, when you're starting off, you're always getting into gunfights. Don't get into gunfights in free roam. It's pointless. When you get into the gunfights at free roam, people press charges against you. You waste ammunition, and you don't get paid for it. There's really no purpose for that. Go into Showdown. Make your money in Showdown. Learn how to PvP from Showdown, and then come back out. I used to get into gunfights all the time in free roam. I used to think I was sweet. I used to think I was really bad. And then when I went into Showdown Large, I'd have to leave after the second game, because I was just getting my head taken off left and right. It wasn't until I got a little bit better, and then I ended up being able to do that in free roam. But right now, with the bounty system and all the ammunition and everything you're wasting, there's no point in going through all that potential money and not making anything, when you could go into a showdown and do it for free without any problems. Tip number 4, I'm going to say, guys, is hunting. You never get away from hunting in this game. When you hunt animals, you could sell the skins, the feathers, the meat, all that stuff to the butcher. There's another part to that too. A lot of the meat, you could find yourself at a fire, you could cook. You can use that meat for when you need to in Showdown, restore your Deadeye, restore your health, or whatever you want to do, instead of buying canned foods. So that's going to be critical when you get further down the line, is you're never going to get away from the hunting. So I like to go, I'll pull up the map here. I like to go into the swamps outside of Saint Denis. I love this whole area about halfway between Saint Denis and Van Horn. I just like to go up and down the coast, and then come into town, and then I'll usually come out through here, go through here. There's a lot of birds through these coastlines all the way down to the Brathwaite Manor. It's a good way to make money, guys. The last thing, bit of advice, is if you want to make money, I don't know what you're playing the game for, but if you want to be a crazy outlaw, a bad boy, whatever the hell you want to call yourself, you've got to get in the Showdown series. Okay, you've got to get in there. You've got to start making money. You're going to get your head taken off the first couple weeks you play, so find some kind of happy balance between whatever you normally do and doing the Showdown. You don't lose money with your camp if you have a posse. When you're in Showdown, you don't get charged a stable fee when you're in Showdown. The only thing you're doing is spending money on ammunition and or tonics. So my advice is to not buy ammunition unless it's absolutely necessary in the showdowns. Shotgun shells you're going to have to, but with your ammunition, like say your repeater rounds, if you use express or high velocity or whatever you use, just stay in the showdown until you run out of them, and then wait till you're getting ready to go to like Saint Denis or Blackwater or Rhodes, or even Strawberry, anywhere you're in a town that has a general store. Order your ammunition on the general store or out of your catalog. Pick it up at the post office. The problem with when you keep re-upping in ammo in the showdowns is it starts costing a lot of money. Another thing, guys, I know everybody's trying to be the best of the best with the Deadeye and everything, but you have to remember, the more you use those potions, they cost, I think, $2 or $3 a pop. So if you go into a showdown regular size like a Spoils of War, and you're at the manor where you have to get the bag and take it back to your base, if you're popping potions just to get that bag and come back, that run alone is about 2 potions, depending on where you start from. It's 1 for sure if you start toward their side and get it to come back. So if you keep having to pop these potions and then you're buying all this ammunition, the payout max on that game is $17. So what you're really doing is shooting yourself in the foot. You're really only coming out with $8-9 maybe, if you're lucky. Then you add the dynamite if you use a dynamite. So don't just burn through that stuff. You want to save your money. The whole point of this game is to make money. They don't let you make a lot of money in this game. They do everything in their power on Red Dead Online to not let you make a lot of money. So you have to be smart about it. The showdowns are a great way to get gold fast, or a great way to make money fast. However, there's a catch to it. If you spend all your money on potions, you're not making any money. I was playing with a guy yesterday. He's a slippery bastard guy. All of his setup is geared for him to kill people while using Deadeye with Slippery Bastard. We loaded into a showdown. The first thing he did is pop. He took a potion and off to the races he went. He was drinking potions the whole time. I said, my man, how much money do you have? Oh, I've only got like $600. I said, dude, you got to get ready for that update. He said, how much you have? Well, right now I've got about $4,000. Man, you've got $4,000. I'm the most irresponsible guy with money on Red Dead Redemption 2 online. I buy everything. And this is why I'm making the video, so you don't end up like me, kids. Horses, weapons, gold weapons, leather clothes, expensive stuff. I mean, the useless stuff you don't need, I've went and bought. So what I've had to do is spend a lot more time grinding and hustling in here just to try to make even, because I didn't listen to my own advice earlier, or I didn't know. So this would be a helpful way to let you get along on your way. Like I said, if you just come straight in and start doing showdown, you're going to get bored before you get level 60. So you have to have a happy balance. But if you follow these rules that I've set up, or I'm sorry, these 5 tips that I've set up, this will allow you to make money fast in Red Dead Online and be a little bit more mindful of what you're doing. Save the money till you get to be a higher rank. I just hit rank 204 today. I've seen just about all there is on here. I've played nonstop. I haven't played for weeks at a time. It's just the nature of how this game comes and goes. However, when they announced the summer update, it kind of gave me new hope, because I want to set up a shop. My one friend wants to be a bounty hunter. Wow. And we could go bounty hunting. He could unleash the dogs or the other bounty hunters, the lawmen we'll be working with, and then I'm going to have a shop set up, and I can make money at the shop. So that really kind of caused me to change the way I play. For a while, I was going to max out every single ability card, which is still something I want to do, but right now I want to have $5,000 by the time this summer update drops, whenever that's going to be. I have a feeling they're going to make it this Tuesday. Which would be what, the 20th or 21st of August, because I think today's the 18th, so 21st. That's what I want to do, and that's what I'm saving up for. But when you're starting off, you see the higher ranks with all the cool stuff, the fancy horses, the nice clothes, the golden guns, the platinum guns. I mean, you see all that stuff and you want it. It's human nature. It's jonesing. But you need to have that discipline to say, hey, wait a minute, I can get this, I just don't need it now. Look at horse reviews, stuff like that. Save your money, guys. So hopefully I didn't get off track too much there, but I did want to get this video out there for you guys because I wanted to provide some helpful hints for the intermediate level players in case you're struggling in places. Hopefully this video can clear some of the airways a little bit. So until next time, guys, this is Blaketos84, and we'll see you on the trail. Thank you.